So tonight I just wanted to do like a little bit of a predictions video for you guys, and I did see this. Some of y'all was talking about this in the live stream for today, just with a little encore. And the one thing I want to say is that I think the one thing I'll really say that could possibly be happening is LT Ray probably being into the game. I would like to see him in the game, and look, it's coming out in 2024, as you can probably see. So looks like we're gonna get the game next year from this leak. But I don't believe this leak at all because I just think that this game is going to be coming out a lot sooner, and it's not about this leak anyway. And I want to just give my own realistic predictions of what I think is going to happen with this game. I think this game could be a real thing. Maybe they'll change the title. Maybe there's other characters that's on the cover, and maybe you guys can probably chime in who you think who else could be on the cover. I know some people listed Squidward and Garfield, and then and we can see Plasmius and SpongeBob, Patrick, Jenny, and Raphael being one of the turtles. Hopefully he's actually in the game and they don't leave Donatello behind. But I want to just go ahead and just go out and just say I think this game is coming out in October. I can definitely visually see this game coming out in October. I think they probably have been working on this game for a while. If this game is really something true, I don't know what's going to happen as far as an announcement or any sort of trailer. Maybe we'll get something this week. Maybe we'll get something next week. I'm not sure as far as a reveal trailer. But for a release date prediction, I'm going to say early October, maybe the first or the second week of October. But if for most people were just talking about it earlier today, maybe the pattern, around maybe through October 1st through the 14th, maybe within the first 2 weeks, it probably might end up coming out. I could definitely see that possibly happening for this kind of game. So I just wanted to give my little realistic predictions. I'm not going to trust this sort of leak as far as, oh, it could come out early to mid 2024. I think that's too far out for a game like this to come out. I think this game is it could be potentially finished, maybe possibly, but we don't know anything yet. I don't want to jump the gun and say, well, it's got to come out it's probably going to come out next year, similar to what we had with SpongeBob Cosmic Shade. I wanted to bring to the table tonight. That game came out earlier this year for January, but you see how it got revealed later in the year. It's going to be different for this kind of game because, it's Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2, and with SpongeBob, they had other games already playing and coming out throughout the rest of 2022. So I don't see this game coming out next year or anything like that. I definitely see an early October release, in my honest opinion. But let me know what you guys think for your predictions. Do you think that it's probably going to get maybe potentially delayed? We can't forget about that. Delays are possible with some of these games. And when it comes out to some of these projects, it's a lot of games coming out. It's a lot of new stuff being dropped over the course of the fall. Well, all these new titles coming out in October is stacking up. So if this game is really coming out in October, which I think is probably going to happen, it's just another game that's going to be stacking up in October. But the one thing I'll say that I can take from this real quick is that Vlad Plasmius, Raphael, and Jimmy Neutron are definitely realistic characters that I can visually see in the game being more than likely, because they're not in the current game right now. But I guess we'll see what happens as far as the roster. But I just definitely see it coming out sometime early October. I don't see it coming out any later than that month. And if any sort of surprise delays comes up, I'm sure we'll find out. But for a reveal, we could probably get something this week or maybe possibly next week. So that's what I'm really thinking, that we'll probably end up seeing an actual reveal for this game, whatever it could be.